Before you spend $230 on an IELTS registration, watch this first. There is a $65 test that takes 1 hour from your bedroom that is now accepted by over 5,000 universities worldwide, and most students have no idea whether their target university is on that list. Today, we are going to answer that question for you, and every other question that matters in this decision. This is IELTS Student. Drop a comment below with the test you originally planned to take. Let's see how many of you change your minds by the end. In 2026, the testing landscape is fragmented. Choosing your exam is no longer a simple matter of picking the format that looks easiest on paper. Navigating these requirements feels like running a maze. You plot a clear path, commit to your direction, and suddenly, a new policy wall slides into place and blocks your entire application. The trap catching thousands of international students right now is treating university admissions and immigration visa approvals as the exact same hurdle. They are separate legal processes. If you choose a test based entirely on your own comfort, you might score perfectly, but if that specific test isn't legally approved by your destination's government, that high score triggers an automatic rejection. Prioritizing the convenience of an at-home exam over the strict legal compliance of the host country is the primary reason highly qualified students lose their study abroad placements. Before you look at a single practice question, you have to answer a critical baseline question. Where exactly in the world are you applying to move? This decision tree maps the global testing divide. The testing world is split between the Commonwealth and North America. The Duolingo English Test is accepted by over 5,000 individual universities for academic admission. However, outside of the United States, it is accepted by virtually zero national visa authorities. Immigration departments in the UK, Canada, and Australia legally mandate secure English language tests, or CELTs. These are highly regulated testing environments, where IELTS and PTE serve as the standard legal evidence for a visa application. Passing Duolingo will secure you a valid university offer letter in the UK or Canada, but by avoiding the traditional test center, you trade away your legal right to enter the country as a student. An official university acceptance letter serves no purpose if your chosen English test blocks your visa at the border. If you are applying to the US, saving $180 by taking Duolingo is a strong option, but you need to understand how the back-end financial costs actually work. To check the exact English requirements for your target institutions in seconds, use the database at itsstudent.com. We built it to save you hours of digging through outdated university subpages. Looking at the baseline registration fees, the initial price gap is large. Legacy tests carry a heavy premium, roughly $260 for IELTS and $220 for TOEFL, compared to a flat $65 for Duolingo. Duolingo's flat $65 fee includes unlimited free score reporting. You can send your results to any number of universities without the base price increasing. IELTS and TOEFL rely on hidden back-end costs. After sending scores to a small handful of initial schools, they charge between $20 and $25 every single time you add a new university to your application list. Applying to 10 US universities using traditional tests grants you widespread acceptance, but you trade away hundreds of dollars in back-end score reporting penalties. Taking a premium price test only delivers a positive return on investment if you are applying to a highly restricted number of strict, traditional institutions. Beyond the cost, you have to survive the testing experience. You are managing exam endurance and the anxiety of waiting for results before a university deadline. These digital clocks track the differences in reporting timelines. Paper-based IELTS leaves you waiting up to 13 days. TOEFL delivers in roughly 72 hours. Duolingo and PTE process scores in 48 hours. The 2026 format durations vary. TOEFL shortened its exam to roughly an hour and a half. Duolingo remains a fast, adaptive 60-minute session. IELTS still demands nearly 3 hours of physical endurance. The critical distinction for IELTS is the format. It requires a live, face-to-face speaking interview with a human examiner, contrasting with the robotic AI camera interface used by Duolingo and TOEFL. Securing a human-speaking examiner allows for natural conversation, but you trade away speed. You have to travel to a physical center and wait weeks to hold a piece of paper in your hands. Your application deadline dictates your format choice. A comfortable testing environment is worthless if the scores arrive the day after the university window closes. If you are targeting the top tier of academia, you have to account for the prestige factor. Elite academic gates evaluate the rigor of the test itself, not just the number you scored. Look at this 2026 score conversion table. TOEFL has officially updated its scoring to a 1 to 6 CEFR scale to directly align with the IELTS 1 to 9 band system. We can see a TOEFL CEFR band 6 matches an IELTS 6.5, which equates to a Duolingo score of 110. But equivalence does not equal acceptance. The top 50 global universities, competitive PhD programs, and major government scholarships like Fulbright and Chevening actively reject the Duolingo format. Taking Duolingo to saying $150 on an application for a fully funded research program trades away your competitive edge. Strict admissions committees will filter your file out immediately. Duolingo dominates mass undergraduate admissions in the US, but elite research programs and government funding boards demand the undeniable standardization and rigor of legacy exams. Let's turn all this data into a specific action plan based on your exact profile. This matrix lays out the questions you need to answer: your target country, budget, application volume, visa type, and academic tier will filter out the noise and dictate your test. If you are focused on the US, applying to a high volume of universities, working with a tight budget, and facing impending 48-hour deadlines, Duolingo is your required choice. If you require a Commonwealth visa, you must choose IELTS or PTE. If you are targeting top-tier North American academic rigor and fully funded research, TOEFL or IELTS is mandatory. You now have everything you need to make this decision in the next 10 minutes. Check your university's admissions page, pick your test, book it today. Subscribe. Tomorrow we are covering the complete University of Padua guide for international students, one of Europe's oldest universities with zero tuition fees. The most effective 2026 applications align test taker effort with specific institutional law. Matching your test choice to both the visa mandate and the university's academic rank removes the administrative ban.